My name is Walter. I'm 44 years old. I'm originally from El Salvador, and I came to the States in 1998. So I have been here for 27 years. So in my life, pretty much, I was 17 when I came to the States, and really, I was influenced by, by the life, the street life per se. Alcohol, little weed, even try cocaine. So in my younger years. So I have been battling, for many years with addiction. Just started partying, and the party never stopped. So anything would do, you know. Really, my journey, like I grew up going to church. I really at some point in time I loved going to church, and I wanted to really dedicate my life to serving God in some kind of way. So that's what I remember as a kid. So when I got older and I got addicted, got hooked on drugs and the lifestyle, and really in bondage. So I have been to different programs, different rehabs, and really I was trying to get back to God, to Jesus, because I had to go to AA when I was young, but really I didn't feel like I wanted to be a slave to AA. I really didn't want to be a slave to nothing. So I really wanted to be a slave to God. I wanted to get back with God and serve God, and and I know when I surrendered to Him, I could have life. So that was my thing. So really, all these years I tried to surrender. I went into searching of learning how to surrender. And then, man, that word, even like I heard it so many times, and throughout the years, and I could never get to that, because I would go to a program, I would get out, and within a few days I'm right back where I left off, So I could never get freedom. I could never like really experience freedom. I would have periods of sobriety. I'm doing good. I'm living for God again, and then bam, relapse. So I was tired. I was hopeless. I was. I really thought that this is what my life is gonna. That's what my life is gonna be. So I might as well just embrace it or whatever. But I would say that, but at the same time, I'm like, man, I know God is the God of the universe. God is almighty, all powerful. So I know He could, He could heal me. I know He could do the miracle. For whatever reason, it's not happening. So I was looking for a place. I was at a low. One more time, I was at a very low moment in my life, and I needed a place. I needed a place to. I was looking for a place to live, and I found a forge. One thing, because it's not that I didn't know about God. It's not that I wouldn't pray to God. It's not that I didn't love God, but really I just couldn't walk the walk. I would read the Bible. I would pray. I would fast. I would do all those religious things, and really, I would still fall on my face. So when I found the forge, I really found something something different. I know Gary, he loved me when I couldn't love myself. Like he really, and that really kind of stuck to me, like because he didn't have no reason to help me, but he did, So that really was the beginning of me seeing, finding brotherhood, finding a mentor, somebody that I look up to, and I want to be like them as they follow Jesus. So I started doing that. I went to a program. I got out. I started walking I started working with brothers. I started learning how to be a man. I started following people because really my whole life I had been trying to do it on my own, and that's one thing that I couldn't get when I admitted that I was powerless. When I admitted that I surrendered completely, I had to let God in. And it's like, God, this is not even my problem anymore. This is your problem because I'm giving it to you. So when I did that, that was the beginning of me surrendering. So I started doing that. It finally made sense. So for me to go from the old lifestyle to the new life, I needed to do one thing's got to change, and that's everything. So I started following men, godly men that are walking different than I used to be, than how I was walking before. So I mean, being at the Forge is a faith-based, sober living, but it's really the Forge. The forging process, I mean, it's not even a place. It's just, I mean, we're all in the forging process. So I started learning how to build a foundation, because it's not the place, it's not Gary, it's not none of those things that the people that are connected to the Forge, but it's really learning how to develop that relationship with God, because that's really the foundation. When I started doing things on my own because I want to do it, because I see the fruit. This is when I came to the Forge, I was hopeless. I had no goals. Like my goal was I didn't want to die in that addiction. So I wanted freedom from that. I thought I wanted sobriety, but I got more than that. I got life more abundant, and I have the power to choose what I want to do, where I want to go. So now it's like, I mean, truly walking in freedom. I'm not in bondage, or even I've learned. I thought I was powerless over substances or whatever, but really I was powerless over life. I was powerless over my emotions, my feelings, other people saying or doing, or not saying or doing or not doing. So anything really within my head, playing the victim mentality, playing the persecution, seeing things my way. So all that had to die. Like really, I was introduced to learning how to learning how I act, learning myself too, and learning to not act the old way, learning how to be aware of how I act and why I do the things that I do, and really like walking this out. So it's not me saying, hey, this is what I'm doing and telling people like how I did before. No, this is me, like, I don't even got to tell people, like, time, like walking, in the time, as time goes by, it goes on, like, I am walking this. I'm no longer just talking about it. So, I mean, there's a big difference with, with my family. My brothers, I actually have real friends. Like when I got to the Forge, I didn't even believe in friends no more. Like that's everybody's gonna let you down, and that's true in a way. But like I still want to love people. Now I'm like in this journey, I want to be more like Jesus. I want to love my brother. I want to love my neighbor as I love myself. But in order for me to do that, I need to receive His love. You know what I'm saying? And know that He loves me, and love myself first before I start loving my brother. So that's what I want to do now. And it used to, I came for like to get off of drugs or whatever, the lifestyle, but I got more than that. And now it's like I see the bigger picture. And man, this journey is like every day. It's like you don't think about relapsing or going back to that life. It's like now I have a life. Like I have so many things to do that I need to look at my schedule and see what things I could do, and something for later on or whatever. But so what I see now, what I get now, it's like I have been trying. See me, I was trying to do recovery, to get freedom, but like with my own power. I really wanted to learn all this AA or learn Jesus religion, so I could walk this out on my own. But now it's like I needed to let God do His thing and let Him work it out for me. So by me doing that, I exposed myself. I have people that hold me accountable. so I looked the things that are insecurities, rejection issues, unforgiveness, all those things that hurt me, or even things that I still hear in my head. I'm like, no, that's a lie. I know what I know who I am now. I know what God says I am. So that's my new identity. I don't have to, like, my past doesn't define me. My mistakes don't define me. God defines me. My identity is hidden in Christ. So really, I knew of God. I had tried to follow God, but I never really understood like how to walk it out. And I've learned that by having spiritual mentors and seeing people walking it out. Because when you preach, use words if you have to. So I watch people, like that say, they're Christians or whatever, and I've seen some bad people, but here, when I started walking, with people at the forge, people that don't people don't get paid. They come and you just serve. Just want to love on people that are that are hurting, because that's really what we meant to, what we're supposed to do. Love on our brothers.